Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I am so glad that you're here. And I'm really glad because honestly, with myself, I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset with some things I've been doing. And you know what? I may just be upset with you too. Don't worry, there's no lasting repercussions. But I do want to let you know that I'm not happy if you do these specific things. I'm not happy with myself right now because I have not been taking care of myself. And if that's you, then we need to have a talk for real. These past few weeks have been a little bit crazy. I will admit, there's been a lot going on, and I haven't really been prioritizing much of my sleep, my diet. Luckily, I still exercise a bunch, but it's getting to a point that the things that I'm missing out on, the things that I'm neglecting, are starting to weigh me down, and I feel it. I feel that I'm not 100% in the things that I do. And if you haven't been taking care of yourself, I'm not happy. I'm really not. I want better for you. Yeah, I might not be the greatest example. So honestly, why does it matter what I say? But what does matter is what you say. What are you saying to yourself when you're not doing your absolute best? When you're not setting yourself up for success? Because I know what's going on in my head. Oh, I am beating myself up. I only beat myself up when very specific circumstances are happening. For example, I have to know that I'm not doing my best. I have to know that I'm not doing what's best for me. That's for starters. I pretty much have to know what I should be doing and actively choosing to do something otherwise. I've done this a bunch of times recently, which is why I need to be more difficult, more challenging on myself. Me talking to you like this right now, it's real. Like, I am actually tight with how I've been treating myself. I'll never blame you for not doing your best if you didn't know how to do better. I will never blame someone when they are doing the best with the resources they have, and that includes knowledge. That includes having the awareness of what works for them and what doesn't. That includes what works best for you and what doesn't. But it's when you know what you should be doing, and I mean like really know, and then you don't do it. And I'm not talking the type of things like doing chores or something like that. I'm talking about the things that drain you if you don't do them, or drain you if they do. If you're out here eating junk food and not getting in some solid proteins and carbs and healthy fats, if you're out here not exercising, even though you know that exercising will really help you, if you're out here not getting enough sleep, maybe you're getting 4, 5, or 6 hours of sleep, I'm here to tell you that it's time to lock in. It's time to step up for yourself. Don't do it for me. God, no. Who am I to tell you how to live your life? But everything I've said just now, the reason I told you that I'm upset with you is not for my own sake. If you change your life around and start doing what's best for you, it's really not going to affect me all that much. I'll be real about that. And I know the same is true for me with regards to others. Me being at my best will not really affect those closest to me, and even those that might not be close to me yet. I know me being at my best is for me. Yeah, the ripple effect does have an effect on everyone, but I'm talking about direct cause and effect type of things. I always want you to do your best, to be your best, to try your best, to give your best, and that doesn't mean best of all time. That means best for this present moment. Doing what's best for you is all about what you can do right now, not the ideal. I'm not going to be unrealistic here. Like, if you have trouble eating healthy and all you have in your house is unhealthy food, I might not blame you for eating unhealthy food, but I might question you about what type of grocery shopping you may be doing. If all you have is unhealthy food, then of course you're going to eat unhealthy food. Now, if you're making the choice between healthy and unhealthy, like you have both in your fridge or in your pantry, then yeah, you gotta relook at that. The best thing that I could advise for something like that is take out the possibility of doing anything else. And listen, I know firsthand that's not always possible. Sometimes you live with other people, myself included, and they have different palates, different diets, different grocery shopping lists, which makes it really hard for you to stick with your ideal plan. I get that. I experience that very often, actually. I tried many different strategies. Some are trying to be the sole grocery shopper for the whole family. I've tried asking for help. I've tried asking not to have the unhealthy foods bought. But eventually something gets in there, then another, and I then begin to slip. and I realize I'm trying to control my circumstances. I'm trying to control my environment because I haven't really been controlling myself. I want to tell you this lesson that I learned. Maybe you've heard this before, maybe you haven't, but it's this simple lesson, which is intentions equal results. And what do I mean by both those words? Well, I start with results. What's a result? A result is how you think, feel, and behave. It's a very specific definition of result, but it matters in this case. A result in your life is how you think, feel, and behave in any given moment. And your intention is basically what you want to happen. This lesson, this exercise, is all about realizing that your intentions, what you want to happen, aka how you want to feel, think, and behave, are your results. So if you ever want to know what someone's intentions are, if you ever want to know what your intentions are, truly, ask yourself, what are my results? Those are your intentions. And you have to remember that there may be a difference in definition with intentions. I used to think differently about the word intentions. But what I realized was whenever I used to say my intention is, it was never really an intention. I was more stating a desire. And a lot of people do this these days. When you ask them what are their intentions, when you ask them what they want to happen, they will tell you what they desire to happen or what they think they want to happen. But in reality, the way they think, feel, and behave was their truest intention. And most of it is subconscious. Most of it is unconscious, I guess. Meaning you don't actively think about, okay, what are my intentions today? You just experience it. You just have a life. So as much as I sit here and say that I'm upset with myself and may be upset with you, in reality, I can't argue that it's been my intention to not do what's best for me. And that's a tough pill to swallow. It could be a tough pill to swallow when you realize and take responsibility for the fact that you're not doing what's best for you. Or I guess more in general, it could be a tough pill to swallow the truth, to really accept the truth. This is the type of objective truth that I'm talking about. The facts are the facts. Reality is reality. 5 minutes ago, what you thought in that moment is what you thought in that moment. What you felt is what you felt. How you acted is how you acted. There's less room for interpretation or guessing or whatever can come from that. It's possible to change your intentions, and to prove it to yourself, you just have to change your results. That's what I have to do now. I could sit here and complain to you all I want. I could sit here and be tired or say that I'm tired. But in reality, I can have all the energy that I want right now. Because when I choose that my intention is to be full energy and to finish this episode off strong, you will only know if it's true when I do it. Until someone does what their intention is, it's only a desire. It's only a wish. People confuse wishes for intentions or intentions for wishes, whichever one. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I'm coming here to you today with almost a cry for help, for support, for community, because I want to do better. I need to do better, and I will do better. Listen, I gotta go get this sleep. I really do. I'm yawning, I'm not thinking straight, and I need sleep in order to be at my best. Please teach me anything you know. I can't wait for my environment to change so that things get easier. It's not impossible now. It's just proving to be a little bit more difficult. And honestly, it's just an excuse. Me saying that is only an excuse to not do my best. And I'm over it. So I thank you for listening. Let's do better together. And I want you to remember, always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.